The world's most famous man quietly got married, Elvis Presley and Priscilla Beaulieu. It looked like a fairy tale, but behind the curtain, there was a truth no one knew. That marriage was a story that began when she was 14 years old, and in the end, everything would shatter. Wiesbaden, Germany, a military party. Elvis Presley was 24 years old. His mother had just died. He was alone, lost. "Presley, someone wants to see you," said his friend. Elvis looked up, and he saw her, a young girl, school uniform, blue eyes, 14 years old. "Hello," the girl said shyly. "I'm Priscilla." Elvis smiled. For the first time since his mother died, he really smiled. "You look very young." "I'm 14, but I'm mature for my age." Alarm bells rang in Elvis's head. 14, too young. But there was something in her eyes. His mother Gladys's look, that warmth, that understanding. "I love your music," Priscilla said. "I listen to all your records." "Thank you. Is your father stationed here?" "Yes, Air Force." That night, they talked for hours. Priscilla told Elvis about her mother, her family, her dreams, and Elvis listened, just listened. "Can I see you again?" Elvis asked. Priscilla's heart raced. "If you want. But don't forget you're young. I'm too old for you." "Age is just a number." Elvis laughed, but inside there was fear. This girl would change his life. But what he didn't know yet. Weeks passed. Elvis and Priscilla started meeting secretly, at military parties, in small cafes. Nobody knew. One day, Priscilla's father, Captain Paul Beaulieu, called Elvis. "Presley, I hear you're seeing my daughter." Elvis froze. "Sir, I'm just—" "Listen, my daughter admires you, but she's a child. You're an adult man, and you're world famous." "I'm not being disrespectful, sir. We're just talking." The captain looked into Elvis's eyes. "Promise me you'll protect her." "I promise." But that promise would turn into a curse. The nights grew longer. Elvis sang songs to Priscilla, played piano, dreamed, and Priscilla fell in love. Deep, pure, dangerous love. "Will you come with me when I go back?" Elvis asked one night. "To America?" "To Graceland. But we need to convince your family." "And then?" Elvis paused. "I don't know, but I don't want to lose you." Priscilla smiled, but there was doubt in her eyes. "Do you really want me? Or are you trying to replace your mother?" The question hit Elvis, because she was right. When he looked at Priscilla, he saw his mother, that innocence, that warmth. "I don't know," he said honestly. "Maybe both." This is where everything changed. In 1960, Elvis returned to America. But he didn't forget Priscilla. He wrote letters every day, called every night. In 1962, he convinced her family. "I want to bring Priscilla to America." Priscilla's parents hesitated. "She's too young, only 17. She'll stay at Graceland, go to school. I'll protect her. And then? We'll get married when she grows up." On Christmas 1963, Priscilla came to Memphis. When she walked through Graceland's gates, her life changed. But Graceland was like a prison. Elvis controlled everything. "Do your hair like this. Do your makeup like this. Wear this. Don't wear that." Priscilla protested. "But I want my own style." "No, you must be my Priscilla. You must be perfect." Slowly, Priscilla began to disappear. That innocent 14-year-old girl was replaced by a doll Elvis created. Wait a minute. Don't miss this detail. Years passed. Priscilla turned 21. They still hadn't married. Elvis kept postponing it. "Why aren't we getting married?" Priscilla asked one night. "Because it's not time yet." "I've been waiting for 7 years, Elvis. 7 years. You know, marriage changes everything. It kills freedom." "Freedom? You're not free anyway. You're chained to Colonel Parker." "That's different. No, it's not. You control me. Colonel controls you. We're all puppets. Silence fell, because Priscilla was right. Finally, on Christmas 1966, Elvis knelt down. "Will you marry me?" Priscilla cried. "Yes! 1,000 times yes!" But that yes wasn't happiness. It was surrender. But here's the shocking part. Las Vegas, Aladdin Hotel, 9:41 a.m., a small private ceremony. Elvis wore a black tuxedo. Priscilla, a white wedding dress. Only 14 people were there. Families, close friends. That's all. Do you take Priscilla Beaulieu to be your wife? I do. Do you take Elvis Presley to be your husband? Priscilla hesitated. 1 second, 2 seconds, then, I do. They kissed. The crowd applauded. But a thought crossed Priscilla's mind. What have I just done? They went to Hawaii for their honeymoon. But Elvis was constantly on the phone. Colonel Parker, film producers, record company. "Elvis, you're here but you're not here," Priscilla said. "I'm sorry. There's work. There's always work. So when will it be me?" Elvis looked at her, but he couldn't answer. "What you've seen so far is nothing." February 1968. Priscilla got pregnant. Elvis screamed with joy. "A baby! I'm going to be a father!" But at the same time, he was scared. Because it meant responsibility. It meant a family. And Elvis wasn't good with families. For 9 months, Priscilla stayed alone. Elvis was filming movies, giving concerts. He wasn't home. "Will you be there when the baby is born?" Priscilla asked. "Of course I will." But on the night of February 1st, 1968, when Priscilla was taken to the hospital, Elvis was at the studio. 5:01 p.m. Lisa Marie Presley was born. Elvis came hours later. When he held the baby, he cried, "Hello, my princess. I'm your father." But as Priscilla watched him, she thought, can he be a father? Or will he control her too? You won't believe this. After Lisa Marie was born, everything changed. Elvis didn't touch Priscilla anymore. "You're a mother now. You're a sacred being. But I'm still your wife." "No, you're different now." Priscilla became lonely, alone at Graceland, with her baby. Elvis was in Las Vegas, a different concert every night, a different woman every night. Priscilla heard the rumors. "Elvis is seen with women backstage." At first, she denied it. Then she investigated. And she learned Elvis wasn't faithful. He never had been. "You betrayed me," she said when confronting him one night. Elvis shook his head. "Not betrayal. I'm Elvis Presley. Rules don't apply to me." Everything is about you, your career, your desires. So what am I? You're my wife. Isn't that enough? No, it's not enough. That night, Priscilla made a decision. She would leave. You haven't seen the biggest surprise yet. Priscilla started taking karate lessons. Her instructor, Mike Stone, handsome, strong, and most importantly, he paid attention to her. Their first meetings were innocent. Coffee, dinner, conversation. But then they fell in love. For the first time, Priscilla felt free. Mike didn't control her. He just loved her. "I need to leave Elvis," Priscilla said one day. Mike paused. "This is risky. He's Elvis Presley, a powerful man. But I'm not happy anymore. I haven't been happy for years." Summer 1972, Priscilla told Elvis. "I want to leave." Elvis froze. "What?" "I'm not happy. You're not either. We both know this." "Who? Who's in your life?" Priscilla didn't answer. Elvis went crazy. He broke vases, shouted, cried. "I love you! How can you do this?" "You never loved me, Elvis. I'm a replacement for your mother, a perfect doll. But I'm a human being." And she left, closed the door, and never came back. As security approached, October 9th, 1973, Santa Monica Courthouse, Elvis and Priscilla divorce case. The media went crazy. "The king's marriage is over." Elvis didn't come to court. Lawyers represented him. But Priscilla went, head high, determined. "Mrs. Presley, why did your marriage end?" "Because I lost myself. I was 21 when I married, but I lost myself at 14. Do you still love Mr. Presley?" Priscilla paused. Her eyes filled. "I will always love him. But I love myself more." The divorce was finalized. At Graceland, Elvis sat alone. He played piano, sang "Are You Lonesome Tonight?" and cried. "I lost her. I lost my only real love." But he hadn't lost her. He'd lost himself. Long ago. This is where everything changed. After Priscilla left, Elvis collapsed. Drugs, alcohol, overeating, a different woman every night. But none of them were Priscilla. "I want her back," he told his friends. "But she's happy now, with Mike." "I'll kill Mike." His friends were shocked. "Elvis, what are you saying? He took her from me. He took my wife." But he didn't, because deep down he knew. He was the one who lost Priscilla, by trying to control her, by trying to own her. August 1977. Elvis died. When Priscilla heard the news, she collapsed. "No, it can't be." She ran to Graceland. She saw the coffin and kissed his forehead. "Goodbye, Elvis. You're finally free." But was he free? Or was he still in his own prison? Everyone had learned the truth, but the real shock. Priscilla wrote a book, Elvis and Me. In the book, she told everything. The meeting at 14, being controlled, the loneliness, the betrayal, and the love. "Did Elvis love you?" a reporter asked. Priscilla smiled. "Yes, but in the wrong way. He owned me, but he never set me free." "Do you regret it?" "No. Because I taught him real love. I taught him to love himself. But it was too late." The book broke records worldwide. Everyone read it, and everyone understood. Elvis Presley was a king on stage, but at home, he was a tyrant. When he read that document, Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of Elvis and Priscilla, did she remember the divorce? Yes. I was very young, but I remember. My father was crying. My mother was leaving. Who do you blame? Both of them. They both made mistakes, but my father had lost himself. Lisa Marie carried this burden throughout her life. 4 marriages, divorces, drug addiction, and finally, Lisa Marie Presley died. Heart attack, 54 years old. Priscilla stood by her daughter's coffin. I lost them both. Elvis, Lisa Marie. But she had gained something, herself. But what she didn't know yet. Elvis Presley and Priscilla Beaulieu. A love that began at 14, 6 years of engagement, 6 years of marriage, and 50 years of regret. Today, Priscilla is 79 years old. She still manages Graceland, protects Elvis's legacy. "Do you still love him?" they ask. "I will always love him, but now I'm free." And that's his greatest gift. Elvis loved Priscilla, but he didn't set her free. And that was his biggest mistake. Because real love is not possession, it's letting go. On Graceland's wall hangs a photograph. Elvis and Priscilla. Wedding day. They're smiling. But behind the smiles, there's sadness. Because that day, a love didn't begin. A prison door opened, and Priscilla, 6 years later, escaped through that door. Today, when people look at that photo, everyone sees a fairy tale, but the truth is, it was a nightmare, a girl's nightmare, a man's ego trap, and a baby's burden. Priscilla walks in Graceland's garden. She's visiting Elvis's grave. "Hello, Elvis," she says quietly. "Today is Lisa Marie's birthday. Do you miss her?" The wind blows. Leaves rustle. "You know, I forgave you. It took years, but I forgave you. Because you had lost yourself, too. Before me." She puts her hand on the stone. "I hope you're free now. We're both free." And she turns and walks away. Head high, strong, free. Because finally, she had broken the chains, both her own chains and Elvis's, when they thought it was over. The voice on the phone was familiar, but Priscilla, we're making a documentary about Elvis. Will you give an interview? Priscilla smiles. Yes, but this time I'll tell the truth. The whole truth. Because Elvis Presley's story wasn't just music. It was love, pain, control, and loss. And now everyone should know. Elvis never died. He just left the stage. But Priscilla? She finally found herself.